Woo-woo! Beautiful, beautiful grand risings. What a wonderful day. It's a little overcasty, but it's not too bad. It's Tuesday, which means TikTok Tuesday. I'm gonna make a dance video later on, post it on TikTok. But that's irrelevant. Really, the reason why I'm up here is because it's something that came across my mind, as it does all the time, and a topic that I would like to discuss briefly. And I know this is not, well, yeah, it's day 2. I was going to post another video until next week, but why not wait? Why wait? Topic of this is forgiveness, and I ran across a video on YouTube, and it was about forgiveness. The title of the video was the one time that Buddha did not forgive. And of course, that feels like clickbait. I want to click on it and see what exactly did they mean by that, or was it true that Buddha not forgive? Because Buddha is supposed to be this guy who is all peace and all forgiveness and meditation. So it kind of caught my eye. So I watched it. It's a 4-minute video, and really what the title was standing for is that Buddha didn't have to forgive the guy because he saw no reason to have to forgive him. The guy who trespassed against Buddha was not in his right mind, and he didn't mean the things that he said. Basically what happens is this guy who wasn't a believer of Buddha didn't understand why people gathered around this man and why they always prayed with him. They sat with this man for 4 hours and he never opens his eyes. He said, why should my children go to this man? They should be spending those 4 hours, working on themselves and, working on themselves to better their goals and meet, ends meet and to make money. Basically said they shouldn't be wasting valuable time not making money. So the guy wanted to see for himself. So he went up to Buddha during one of his lessons, and he had all his monks around him. And the guy was angry, but when he went up to Buddha, he froze, and he didn't have words to describe, the feeling he felt. So he spat on Buddha's face, and Buddha just smiled at him and smiled. And that reaction threw that guy off so much that he didn't know what else to do but just leave. He felt that, he was going to explode in that moment because he couldn't understand. He couldn't get out the words and frustration and the anger that he felt towards Buddha for misleading his people. He feels that, he was probably misleading his people. So he left, and Buddha just smiled at him. So when he went home, he couldn't get the image of Buddha smiling out of his mind. So he slept all night, or tried to sleep all night, shaking, shivering, and overnight a transformation happened to that man. So he went back the next day to the lessons, and all the other monks around them, they couldn't, believe what Buddha had to say. They couldn't believe that, Buddha didn't react in such a way, and to someone who was so reprehensible with, that kind of behavior. They couldn't understand why he didn't, they wanted to get up, but they couldn't move. They froze. They was like, we're not in our place to do that. So long story short, the guy came back to Buddha and, bowed down at his feet, saying, forgive me, because I wasn't in the right mind, and, I, didn't see at the time that you were such a, pure man. He couldn't understand why he did that and why Buddha reacted that way. So it troubled him overnight. He couldn't sleep. Stayed up thinking about it all night. He transformed overnight. He was no longer the angry man. He was full of guilt. And Buddha said the one thing that confused everyone at the time. He said, I have no reason to forgive you, which shocked everybody. Buddha is supposed to be this man of forgiveness. He's always forgiven someone. So that threw them off. However, Buddha said, I have no reason to forgive you because you didn't do anything to me that deserves forgiveness. The man that was here yesterday who spat in my face is a totally different man that is here today. And had that man showed up today, the one that spat in my face, I would tell him to release you, because you are no longer a prisoner of that kind of mindset. You are a changed man today. So the more of that story, really, I paraphrase a lot of it. I didn't make it sound as exciting. But the more of that story is the most powerful thing you can do is to forgive someone. and to forgive yourself when you've done wrong to others, because you're not in your right state of mind. It's no one's fault. It's never anyone's fault. It's always about, you know, seeing the bigger picture. It's always about the most powerful decision, which is forgiveness, because that's love, and we need love to, you know, guide us and move us in and out of this world. So I just want to share that thought. Something that came across my mind. It's called The One Time Buddha Did Not Forgive. You should definitely watch that. But definitely, I hope you all have a blessed day. Happy Tuesday, happy TikTok Tuesday. I will be posting a video later on. I'll try to post it on YouTube too. So, peace.